it works for you.
Yeah.
Inside, so far, it's already been kind of assembled. There are drive shafts in the back you got to take out every time.
Yep.
All right, that one you want to remember to take out. And then these beater frames, you'll see, it kind of sits on this pin.
Yep.
See how it just lays in there?
Yep.
That's all. But on here are these bearings. These are two different pieces. Let's see.
Yep.
So they go on
You take me.
Yep.
like that. So you will have two sets, and then you turn
Yep.
and you
they
lock
turn
it
and
in.
They lock in. Yep.
Now these are the easy parts because there isn't much here. You got your blade, your beater frames.
And you'll know when it locks in because if it doesn't, it'll be out.
Yeah. You
beyond
want it to
that.
sit inside.
It's just a square peg, square hole. So you turn it until the square goes in. Yep.
So that one just goes inside. And then the main thing on the door, you have two options. I don't put the draw valves in till after. You could assemble the whole door,
Yep, I
but
usually
sometimes
assemble it
they
first.
could catch right here. When you're first
Yeah.
doing it, you might not put them in right, stuff like that. And then with these pump units, there's a lot of pressure. You can blow a door gasket. So it's your first time. You can play it safe. The other thing is lube. It just looks cleaner because all the lube ends up on the bottom, which I'll show you later. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it without draw valves. So you have your prime plugs. When I speak about the prime plug, this hole right here, it's covering up this hole on the inside. See?
Yep.
So when we're priming, all the air is going out through the barrel through this hole because you lifted it up above the hole. Air's
Yep.
coming down,
Those
then
are
the
prime
mix,
plugs.
then you push it down, and then that stops it.
Yep.
Just to give you an idea. So just lubing, all O-rings get lubed. Doesn't matter. It's just when you put them in, just kind of give it a little wiggle jiggle because you don't want to kink them. All right. Everything's pressurized. You don't want to kink any
There's
O-rings.
just one of those?
There's
Two.
one on each side.
Okay, one on each
Sure,
side.
yeah.
This one's already in.
And then these only go in one way, wide part towards the bottom, because that fits in like this.
Yep.
Yes.
So if you put it upside down,
Won't go in.
it
It's
won't
not
go
gonna
in.
go.
That's all.
Yep.
So let's go over here. Like that. And then once these are stretched, they should sit. No, you don't need lube.
No lube on those.
No lube on these. These are the only things that don't get lube on the door, right? So the door gaskets, you don't have to lube. Some people will use lube underneath to help hold them.
Yes. Stick 'em.
Yeah, to stick them on. I don't know. It depends. I think sometimes it can help them blow out because it's a pressure unit. Some people have good luck with it. We do not recommend. You don't need lube. If you push them in and stretch them, it should be good. All right, and then we need these door nuts here. I'll set them on top. And get the door in. And then when I put the door in, I'm just making sure the gaskets don't fall.
Yep.
Line it up. And then I'll hold it
Yep.
because you don't want those gaskets to fall.
And then it's like a car tire.
It's
You
like a
wanna-
car tire.
You want to go across, so now the next one will be here.
Big ones on the top.
Yeah.
So I didn't even make it tight. I just got it till it hit
Yep.
the door. And then I'm doing the other one. And then I'm not taking my hand off of it. There we go. Until it's firm. Because what could happen is the rubber hits the stainless steel and then the door pops off a little bit. The rubber stays on the stainless and it doesn't seat right.
Yeah.
Turn this off. All right, and then so we just don't, and then I just go crisscross.
Yep.
So you're just gonna keep going even possible.
Yep. So it gets pushed back evenly instead of,
Yeah.
And
Diagonal.
then run your fingers underneath so that it doesn't. Those gaskets may have, they may
Yeah,
fall
right,
when you put it on.
right.
So just double
run
checking
your fingers underneath. Yeah, that's a good call.
that doesn't fall.
Yep.
And then you're hoping that when you sanitize, that's when you're checking for leaks, because
Yeah.
that's the easiest time. You don't want to,
Right.
you don't want to sanitize, walk away, and then empty it, and then you put your mix in. I've done it. It's terrible because then you got to take it all apart again. So you want to catch it when you sanitize, because it's just water. You take it apart, fix it, put it back together. That's like that little thing you want to, when you double check if it's leaking, is when you sanitize it. We'll go over that.
Yep.
All right. Now here's the thing with you do the draw valves when it's on. You can put as much as you want. Run it through the O-ring section. Put it up with the window facing you, and you go from the bottom up. And now all the filth, all the lube is just going to be in your hand. There's going to be nothing up top here.
Got it.
So it's just, that's more of like a self-serve thing that we started doing. You know, because people are seeing it. But, you know, it's just neater. There you go. Then you could wipe up all the leftover lube. And now the door's together. On the door handles, these handles will,
On the draw, yeah, on the stainless.
they will bend, so I'll run them like this. And then that's just opening them up, just so it's a little easier to put them on.
Yeah, right. That makes sense.
And you just open them up.
Yep.
Because they'll stick as they get beat up. They're gonna stick. There are O-rings on here. You leave them on. They don't touch food. They're a pain in the butt to get off and on. When they fall off, you order a new
What
tune-up
part is
kit.
that?
It's just the O-ring on this.
Pull that out,
So,
so I see what that is.
yeah, you're never gonna take those. These are the only O-rings you don't take off. Leave it on because it doesn't touch food and it's a pain to get off. So
Oh,
this
those
bar
are those
goes in here.
slides. Yeah, yeah, I remember that.
All right, and then this goes in here. Now we're just gonna keep working our way down.
I've done timing belts on cars that are easier than this.
Yeah, this.
Right.
Well, this is
Makes
the.
sense now that it's getting put together, but yeah. It's gonna
And then you want to just run it over.
Sure.
Well, this is like our Cadillac, right? This gives you the
So what we're gonna do too
biggest and the
is
best.
when you and me do
You
it
clean it?
first time, we're gonna bring in a couple, like maybe either Taylor Munson, so there's a couple
Or
of you,
Liz.
or Liz.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's what I was saying. Like when you're gonna do it, take a picture of the way it is, just so you
Yeah,
can get
right.
an idea.
Yeah.
Because anyone could rip this thing apart. It's putting it
I
back
know.
together.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep.
So you can rip it apart in no time, but you just want to make sure this is the way it's supposed to look.
Yep.
You know, so the handles don't go upside down.
Right.
You forget. That's the other thing. You can forget to
You got
put
the
these
prize.
in,
Yeah, I know.
and then you got to take it all apart again. So that's one of the things you want to make
Yeah.
sure, because you could forget to put the draw valves in. You could do it later, but these you can't get them in there.
So these are in. Oh yeah,
Everything's
there's
in.
little things there to let you
So
know.
that's set. Now we're getting involved in the whole. This is where things. All right, these star caps.
We don't use them because we use Dole. I think it looks better without them.
Oh yeah, huh?
Looks like a Dairy Queen thing. Because these have the stuff.
No, you're right. Because vanilla chocolate, it looks like poop without the
Yeah.
star cap. But
Yeah.
when you're doing fruit,
Looks cool.
it looks different. Yeah, it's a whole different vibe because it isn't. You're not doing brown.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
All right, then disregard these. Just
No. And they just snap on.
yeah, they snap on.
I know how they work.
It's just when they're new, they're a pain to snap on.
Yeah,
But we don't have to worry about that
tight.
right now. They're tight.
Yeah.
Okay, now this is where
it gets ugly.
this is your money right here. So this puts the air in the product. If you screw it up, you get less air. The product gets heavy.
Yeah,
it gets
I know.
crappy. All that. So what this part here, we're gonna let's mark that. Maybe stop
This
it.
this will all have to be disassembled.
Yeah, I would stop
When
the
you
video
clean it.
and then we'll mark this next video as your pump video. 'Cause
Yeah.
This one is the one you don't want them to screw up.
Because that was the front.